Today we're charging up the power ring and diving into one of the most underrated DC animated shows ever, Green Lantern, the animated series. So what I'll be doing in this video is I'll be revisiting a drawing I did years ago of Hal Jordan and a massive mech construct. Not only that, I'm going to add to it, color it, to make this really cool drawing at the end. And I'll be creating a brand new commissioned blank cover for my buddy David, featuring Hal Jordan surrounded by dozens of ring-generated guns. This is going to be a lot of fun. So if you love superhero, sci-fi, or just insanely detailed art, this one is for you. Hi, my name is James Reyes. I am the box office artist. 25 years as a professional artist working for Marvel and DC. That's right, but I never got to work on Well, I take that back. Was Green Lantern... He wasn't. I drew the Justice League when I drew Wonder Woman, and I don't think Green Lantern was a part of it. So this is one of the first times I'm drawing Green Lantern, and this is going to be a lot of fun. But I've worked in comics, film for 10 years, YouTube for 12 years now with over 1 million subscribers, and today I am drawing our favorite cartoons throughout time. Whenever they invented cartoons. And today we're going to be focusing on this DC character. His name is Green Lantern, okay? So let's talk about Green Lantern himself. So because I want this video to be accessible to everyone, before we jump in, here's a quick breakdown for anyone who might not know a thing about Green Lantern, or maybe just knows him as a guy with a green ring. Now, if I get my facts wrong, why don't you guys let me know in the comments down below. Please do correct me. I could be wrong on some of these things. But, you know, from my knowledge, this is what we're doing. Green Lantern, specifically Hal Jordan, is a DC superhero who becomes part of an intergalactic police force called the Green Lantern's Corps. They defend the universe using power rings capable of creating anything the wearer can imagine, constructs made of pure energy. And in 2011, DC launched Green Lantern, the animated series, a bold, fully 3D sci-fi adventure. Have you heard of this cartoon? Have you ever seen it before? Why don't you guys let me know in the comments down below. So here's the premise of the cartoon itself. Okay, Hal Jordan and his partner Kilowog take off in a prototype spaceship called the Interceptor, guided by an AI named Aya. Together, they explore remote sectors of the galaxy, uncover conspiracies, save civilizations, and face off against the deadly Red Lantern's Corps, warriors powered by rage. Now, again, this is timely because DC is coming up with their Lanterns series on HBO very soon. It'll be so exciting to see how they handle Green Lantern there and how it's going to fit into the overall DCU. And to be honest, this is one of the more obscure cartoon series that we're going to cover here, but let me tell you a little bit about it. When it comes to the tone of the show, think of it like Star Trek exploration, Avatar: The Last Airbender, emotional arcs, classic DC animation action. If there's one thing DC is known for, it's all their DC cartoons and movie cartoon properties, animated features. So, I just wanted to share this one with you guys today. Now, the reason this particular cartoon won fans over is you didn't need to know the Green Lantern lore to enjoy it, okay? And you know, DC Comics, a lot of their characters, a lot of Marvel characters, you know, they have so much behind, years and years of lore behind them, okay? But the one good thing about the show is that it explains everything, from how the rings work, who the Corps are, and what the emotional spectrum is. Okay, so now that we have an idea what this cartoon is, why don't we get to the art itself?
Say, Jordan, you're gathering one unorthodox team, but it's an honor to be a part of it.
Welcome to the Green Lantern Corps, Mogo.
Okay, so let's go back to a drawing I drew years ago. I believe I drew this drawing when the Justice League movie came out, okay? Everyone was excited for the Justice League, and I remember when this particular movie came out, I went to a screening that was like at... I think I'm like 11 p.m. at night, very late at night, and about halfway through this movie, unfortunately, someone got sick in the movie theater where the ambulance had to be called, so they actually had to cut off our movie, so I didn't get to see the whole movie. So I decided to do a video after where I would make a fake spoiler where Green Lantern shows up at the end. But I always wanted to do this drawing. In fact, I actually did this drawing because there is a prolific DC writer. His name is Jeff Johns, and he was coming for a signing in Gotham Central, one of my favorite comic book shops of all time, Gotham Central. Shout out to Carlos, good to see you, buddy. And he was doing a signing there, and I wanted to give him this particular drawing here. Now, I couldn't go to the signing, but my good friend Jonathan, he was going to go. And the point to this particular artwork was he was actually going to go and give this artwork to Jeff Johns for me. Now, unfortunately, they weren't allowed to do that at the time. So we weren't able to get this in the hands of Jeff Johns. So I've been holding on to this particular drawing for a long time. Okay, so what I wanted to draw was a concept of Hal Jordan and a massive mech construct. Okay, something that felt like straight out of the animated series because that's how they approach constructs. Okay. I put out this video a while ago, and I took a look at it recently, and I saw, it was good, but could use just a little bit more detail than what I'm used to in my mech. So I just wanted to add a little bit more to here, just add a little bit more lines and stuff like that. So I kept adding. I kept adding more and more detail to this particular drawing here. So as we come to the end of this black and white drawing, like, you guys tell me, did it add anything to the black? Maybe it's just for me and my mental prowess here. Adding the extra lines and the extra gack and all of that stuff added to this drawing here. For me, it's done when I think it's done, and it's always personal preference. An artist is the one who really says at the end, okay, I'm done this piece. But for me, it was like, okay, why don't we go ahead and get to the colors here? So I actually decided to go ahead and color this traditionally. So I will do that a little bit later on. So, but I did want to show you something first. So I have a very good friend of mine. His name's David, and David actually got a few commission pieces off of me, and he wanted me to go ahead and draw this Green Lantern on this Green Lantern cover here. Now, I did notice that DC covers, for some reason, or at least there have been a couple of DC covers where the paper's not the best. I'll be honest, the paper is not the best, but I want to go ahead and draw him a really, really cool Hal Jordan and, have a construct of guns all around him. And he came to meet me. He came down. He lives in Ottawa. Came down to meet me at Gotham Central, and you'll see a few shots of us meeting together here where I gave him the particular artwork. But yeah, I just wanted to see, like, on this tiny canvas, and I consider these comic books tiny canvas because I'm so used to drawing a lot bigger. I wanted to do my version of Hal Jordan on this particular cover. So while I draw, why don't I tell you a little bit of facts about the Green Lantern animated series, okay? Now, this show is guided by Bruce Timm, the genius behind Batman, the animated series, and Justice League, okay? And his style shaped the entire tone, okay? Here's another fact. Razor became a breakout star. Now, Razor, the character Razor, wasn't for the comics. He was created for the show. And fans demanded DC bring him into the comics later on, which they eventually did. Now, the first season doesn't start small. It's a full galactic war against the Red Lantern Corps. Now, unfortunately, this cartoon only lasted one season, okay? Now, do you actually remember this cartoon? Why don't you let me know in the comments down below if you remember this cartoon. But it only ran for 26 episodes due to toy sales, okay? Didn't sell enough toys, okay? And that's a big part of these series sometimes. It's due to toy sales. But it's still considered one of the best DC animated shows ever made. And here it is. This is the final cover I did for my buddy David. And here's the final version coming right at you. There you go, and a huge thank you to my buddy David, who lets me do these commissions for him. Really means a lot to me that out of all the artists, he chooses me, a select few artists, to do all these commissions for him. So thank you so much, David. I really appreciate it. But why don't we go back and revisit this particular Green Lantern mech that I'm drawing here. So we're going to go ahead with the colors here. And while I go ahead and colors, as we finish up this particular drawing here, I'm going to ask you guys, what is your favorite cartoon? All right, what is your favorite cartoon of all time? Let me know in the comments down below. As you know, this channel here, I'm trying to draw, be more nostalgic. Think about, all these different cartoons that we've drawn in the past here from the 1900s, the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, 2020s. What cartoons would you like me to draw? Why don't you let me know in the comments down below. So this was a lot of fun. Here it is, the final Green Lantern and his mech construct coming right at you. Awesome stuff. Thank you guys for following along. As you guys see, I'm trying to put out a video a day, and probably me mentioning it in the video probably will jinx it a little bit, but I'm doing my best. I know these aren't the most elaborate videos in the world, but these are pieces of artwork that I am proud of, and hopefully you guys enjoy as well. I will be drawing live sooner than later, so make sure that you subscribe for that. I want you guys to draw along with me. I would love to see your drawings as well. I want you to go ahead and post your drawings in the community tab so we can take a look at that as well. Thank you guys for watching. You guys are the best. My name is James. I am the Box Office Artist. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.